Hi guys, it's Paula. I hope you are doing well. Today I am doing a get ready with me using as many eyeshadows as I can possibly use on my face. This idea has come as a result of my video, how many years of eyeshadows do I own? I think most of you have seen it by now, but if you missed it, I'm gonna link it in the cards above. But basically, when the math was done, if I wanted to use up all of my existing eyeshadow within the next 50 years before I turn 90 years old, I would have to use 11 eyeshadows a day, 7 days a week. And I mentioned that in the video, and a subscriber named Anna responded and said, you should do a get ready with me using 11 eyeshadows. And I said, challenge accepted. I love the idea. So my goal today is to do my makeup using a minimum of 11 eyeshadows. Obviously, I will be doing some multitasking. I'm all about multitasking. I do multitasking regularly. I use highlighter as eyeshadow. I use blush as eyeshadow. I use eyeshadow as contour, whatever. So that's how this is gonna work today. I already have on most of my cream products since none of those are part of this project anyways. So I have on foundation, cream bronzer, cream highlight. I've concealed and brightened and done all of that. The first thing I'm gonna do has nothing to do with 11 eyeshadows, but I wanted to show you guys me applying my black cream blush. This is from Lipstick Queen. It's in the shade Black Lace Rabbit, and I just recently rolled it into my Roulette Pan collab project. And a lot of you guys were asking how this was gonna look on me, whether it would work better in the summer versus the winter. And so here I am, I'm gonna put it on right now. You can already see, just from me applying it for the last week and a half, that there's like a little pink color on top of the black where my finger has touched the product. I thought that was really interesting. And it's been working fine. I actually think it does work better now versus the winter because I have a tan. So since this is like a plummier raspberry color, it looks more normal because I'm a little bit tanned, especially after coming back from San Diego. So here's what it looks like on my finger. It's still very dark. It's not black, but it's dark. But when I start to sheer it out, it's okay. It's okay. It's all right. So that's that. It's not like a color I would be like, oh, that's gorgeous, but it works. It's workable. I can manage this. And I might have put a little bit too much on that cheek. Take it easy, for Pete's sake. There you go. That is that. Yeah, so of course I'm gonna add a powder eyeshadow slash blush on top of it. It'll lighten it up a little, and it works. I think it's okay. So I just wanted to show you guys that since everybody was like, when I pulled it out from my last update for the Roulette Pan collab. So that is that. Now, I have not set my face with any powders yet. I have not used any powder bronzer, powder blush, powder highlight, and I obviously have not done anything to my eyelids yet. I have primed them with my e.l.f. eyelid primer, and that's it. So let's start on the eyes. I do have a couple of cream products I want to use on my eyes first, but before I do that, I'm just going to use my e.l.f. 100 pan palette right here, and awkward. I am going to take this kind of off-white cream matte shadow and set the top part of my eyelid with just a little bit of powder. If anybody is keeping track, this is eyeshadow number 1, and I'm just gonna be putting it like right above my crease and in my crease a little. Okay. Next, I'm going to go in with this Bare Minerals 5-in-1 eyeshadow base. This is not part of that inventory from how many years of eyeshadows do I own. I did not include any colored base products, so this does not count. And what I'm gonna do is try and cover the outer half of my eyelid with this. It's a bit of a surprise every time. I never get the exact same results, especially since I took the stopper out and there's a little bit too much product on the wand, but bear with me. Hopefully I won't totally mess it up. And I'm trying to decide if I should use a mirror or just look in the camera. I'm going to use a mirror. Better. Okay, can you see me? Yes. Oh, I'm never gonna get that to work that well on this side. Okay, that is not bad. Not bad at all. Let me close this up and then I'm gonna blend it out a little with my pinky finger. I'm gonna get this mirror out again. It is too hard to see myself in my phone. Okay, this product, by the way, is in my Finish 13 by Halloween, so getting some use out of that. Next, I'm gonna take another cream base, and it is this Tarte eyeshadow stick in the shade Shimmering Sand. This is in my 2020 Vision Project pan, and I'm gonna apply this on the inner half of my eyelid. And I'm gonna overlap this on top of the brown just a little. And I'm gonna pat it out with my finger again. Like that. Just a little on my nose. Those two products were not part of the how many eyeshadows do I have, how many years of eyeshadows do I have, but the next one is, that is my ColourPop Super Shock Shadow in the shade Kennedy. I am working really hard to hit pan on this before my Peeping Pans update. We will see. And I'm gonna be applying this kind of here. And this shadow is a winner for me. Have I used this in a Get Ready With Me yet? I think I have. I'm gonna say it again. It's a winner. I like this product. It's good. It's just a nice base for that top part of my eyelid that takes up so much space. I mean, I feel like I gotta do more with this part than I do with my actual eyelid, because this is what people really see when I'm living my life. And that is just pretty. I like it. Next, I'm gonna go back into my e.l.f. 100 pan palette, and I am going to be working with the red shade right there, that one. And I just love this red shade right in my crease, especially when I'm using like an orangey shade like Kennedy in my transition my transition area. Yes? Oh yeah, I'll be there in a sec. I also kind of bring that red just down to my, like out here a little bit on the very outer part of my eyelid. This is eyeshadow number 3 now, right? 1, 2, 3. Yep. Okay, for eyeshadow number 4, I'm gonna go into my Pan That palette and use this dark brown shimmery shade right here, and I'm gonna apply that on top of where I put the dark brown cream base from Bare Minerals, right? Right here. This is number 4. Okay, eyeshadows number 5 and 6 are going to be coming from my Baby Pan That palette. I'm going to use this shimmery green shade first, and I'm going to apply that on the inner half of my eyelid where I put that champagne shimmering sand cream base right here. Oh, that is such a gorgeous green. And it's in my Finish 13 by Halloween project. So I've been really focusing in on it a lot. Plus I want to get rid of this palette. I'm over it. Okay, and I'm gonna use the matte brown shadow in here as my eyebrow powders. And I'm gonna use this eyebrow brush from the Brow Gal. This is my donkey eyebrow. Always acting up. I'm going to set that really quickly with a little bit of this Cella Brow Gel. For eyeshadow number 7, I'm going to go into this bronzy shade right here. I've been using this pretty much every day as a lower lash line eyeshadow. I am trying so hard to hit side pan on it before my next update. And I am going to go back into my e.l.f. 100 pan palette. I'm going to take this orangey shade right here, and I'm going to apply that just above the red, like right here. Let's move on to my face for a minute. Normally I would be setting areas of my face with the powder that is in my Birthstone Beauties project pan. That is a combination of 2 highlighters that are very subtle. So subtle I use them as a setting powder. But for today I am going to go into my Too Faced Romantic Eyes palette. I don't think I've ever used this palette. I'm going to go into this yellowy shade called Bouquet Toss and set my under eyes, my forehead, my nose, my chin, all there. I have never used this at all, let alone on my face, so I'm not exactly sure how it will perform, but we're gonna see. This is one way to use up an eyeshadow. I could see it being gone in no time. Remind me that when I use up all my setting powders to not buy any setting powders and just start attacking my Too Faced eyeshadows in these big pans, because I probably have 7 of those that can be used as face powders. I know Amber does that all the time. I'm not inventing this, but I've just never done it myself. Okay, next for bronzer and blush. Normally I would be going right into the bronzer and blush that are in my Panette palette, but I didn't count those as part of this, so for today I'm not using them. So instead, for bronzer, I'm actually gonna try and use this gold eyeshadow in here and see how that works. I've never used this alone as a bronzer, so I don't know. I don't know if it's gonna be too gold, too shimmery. I have no idea. We're gonna figure this out together. I do already have some cream bronzer on. What do you think? Did I have the mirror covering my face while I was doing that? If this works, it'll be really good to know. I don't know, guys. It doesn't look bad. All right, now I am not big on contouring. I'm more just like an all-over bronzer kind of a girl. But I have, over the last month, been using this matte brown shadow right here. Just like right here. The other thing is I don't really feel like I need a contour. And it's just the way my face is. I feel like this kind of naturally hollows out, and adding more of a like neutral brown shadow there doesn't make it look better. It actually like makes me look kind of weird. But I do think I could use a little bit of contour right there. And so I have been putting just a little bit right there every day. So let's see, where are we at? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We are already at 10 shadows, guys. I am on a roll. All right, for blush, I'm gonna take, back in the Romantic Eyes palette, this pink blush and put it like over the apples of my cheeks. And I'm gonna use this brush right here. It's an old Too Faced brush. I don't know if this is gonna be too light, too powdery, too dusty. I don't know, I think it looks okay. We're just having fun, right? Okay, that is number 11. For number 12, I'm gonna go back into my e.l.f. palette one more time, and I am gonna be using this shimmery shade right here for my highlight on my cheeks, because I've been doing that all month long anyways. I'm trying to hit pan on this. Unfortunately, the finale for this project is tomorrow, and it's not gonna happen. But I've been trying. I got some good use out of these. And that actually, I have a highlighters that I'm supposed to be working on, so I really don't want to like get off track from those, but this works as a highlighter, especially with me having a bit of a tan, because it's kind of a goldy color. I still have to highlight my brow bone and my inner corner. So I'm gonna go back into my Panette palette, and I'm gonna use this white shade right here that I repressed in sometime over the last month. And I'm gonna put that on my brow bone. And a little bit on my inner corner. Oh my gosh, I am done. That is 13 eyeshadows all over my face with one makeup look. Whew, I cannot believe it. I am going to put on some lip color and some mascara, and I will be right back. Okay guys, this is the finished look. If I did my math right, I used 13 eyeshadows on my face today, including blush, bronzer, contour, highlight, and all the eyeshadows I used, and my brow powder. I could not be more pleased with myself for achieving this goal. It gives me some hope after that video. It was a little depressing, I'm not gonna lie. A subscriber who I have really fallen in love with, her name is Jean, was like, you know what? You love it, you enjoy it. Who cares if you're gonna use it up before you die? That's the sum of what she said. And thank you, Jean. You are so right. I mean, to some extent, I don't want to be wasteful. I don't want to fall into this whole consumerism trap. I don't want to be foolish, but at the same time, I love makeup and I especially love eyeshadow. And I'm never going to beat myself up for the choices I make when it comes to purchasing or holding on to things that other people would have let go of or decluttered or given away. I'm not going to be guilted about choices that I make. I'm always honest with you guys and your feedback is always welcome, but you know, I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do and I'm gonna tell you guys all about it. But at least seeing that if I really wanted to get my eyeshadow numbers down, I could actually put on 11, 12, 13 eyeshadows on my face a day and go through them in this amount of time. It really makes me feel good. So that being said, I need to get back to panning my blush that's in my Pan That palette and my bronzer. I cannot do this right now, but it was a good experiment. It was really fun. Thank you so much to Anna for giving me this suggestion. This was more fun than I realized that it would be, and I'm really happy with the look. When I went in the bathroom where I do my makeup every day to kind of give myself the once over, my skin looked fine. There was nothing really weird. The eyeshadow that I used as bronzer didn't stand out like a sore thumb. The eyeshadow that I used as blush seemed okay. It all seemed fine. So this was a lot of fun. Thank you so much, you guys, for watching. I really appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.